Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. It's only 8 AM. I won't do it for the ground. I'm a 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 AM. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Happy Friday to everyone. Let's get it. Last day of the week. Let's see what we got in store here and run it all down. So finally, over all of that heavy week of news, super interesting, and yeah, it's definitely been a week. Elections once every 4 years, and you know, with all the FOMC, like elections was so wild that FOMC, they're just like, listen, we have no juice. Just leave us alone. We have no juice. I think FOMC was priced in on that move up yesterday, which was quite a nice move up. Let me make sure all systems go. Yeah, everything looks good. And yeah, let's have a look at the analysis here and start off with that. Morning to all. Who we got in here? Nice. Everyone's in. Let's get it. So let's start off with a bit of news here. So today, well, this was over last night. Yeah, he basically said policy gonna remain the same. Elections don't change anything. So keeping with that until we see, I mean, look, Trump doesn't come into the White House till January 20th, so we won't see any changes till then. But here, being on Friday, a little bit of CAD news later. London session, nice and clean here. And that's basically it, man. Just did he fire Powell? No, he will fire Gary Gensler. I think that's who, if he's going to fire someone, he's going to fire Gary Gensler. I mean, him and Powell always disputing. It's funny. I mean, that was a wild time because Powell is like, wants to be hawkish. Powell, I think, wants to be dovish. And it was like a very, very interesting combination. So we'll see what happens. But overall, nothing too much here. Nothing too much. Pretty clean day. It is the calm after the storm. So let's see what we have going on with analysis here. Start off on GJ here with the daily time frame. Previous daily is closing bearish, but sitting at this daily support. Let's see if I've marked this previous daily support here. Let's put a PEDR. There we go. So we're sitting pretty close to that. We haven't tapped it fully just yet, but we have basically come towards that 4-hour time frame. Previous did not close below 4-hour support right here. Do I have another 4-hour support? Yeah, we can clone this. Brings back up to here. So did we close below? No, we didn't close below there. At the moment, we're trying to, we'll see where our rejections came from. 1-hour support is right here. We have a 1-hour support. Do I have one that I can drag? No, we'll have to draw one fresh. So 1-hour support here, plus key level. See where this 1-hour support is sitting. 1S. So yeah, I'm just looking at more at previous 1-hour range, man. This is the same zone as yesterday that we respected. Not yesterday, it was Wednesday. If you remember, we respected this. And then boom, we ended up continuing up. So this is the same range here. You're looking at the range. It is important. We wicked through it many times. So I'm looking at it at a range. This 1-hour support right now, we just made this fresh 1-hour support. Where is it on 30? 30, it's sitting somewhere there. 15 is sitting somewhere there. Bias today is bearish. Previous 4-hour also closing bearish here. I wonder if the sells here will make sense to get back down to 1-hour support at least. 15 pips stop here, 5 minutes for this candle to close. Does look like it does make sense to give it a shot. Pretty early though, pretty early. I wonder if it will be too early is gonna be my concern. You know, so this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at to see how we react around here. Again, that 1-hour support there is gonna be something that we need to watch. Where this candle closes is also gonna be important. Now we have broken structure here towards the downside. And hour 4 not closing below, do we consider? Yeah, but then we're not looking for buys, right? Because buys is we're on bearish bias today, right? So it's just tough because if you don't enter now, then you can't enter at the lows because you sell lower, it becomes riskier, right? Because where are you gonna sell next? You sell below here, you're selling into key level, you sell here. So if it's gonna sell today, it should be able to sell from here. If not, then that's it. It's gonna be game over, you know, and that's how it is. Don't know what Claudio is yapping in the chat here. Range, but I'll tell you why. It's about the daily support 4-hour close above. The only thing to worry about is the setup 5. Why would you worry about the setup 5? No, what I'm saying is that I'm saying it's the previous range. I want to leave it in here. I want to leave this previous daily resistance and previous range here, because this is, if price is going to respect this range, it will just continue up from here. This can be a bounce zone. That's why I'm leaving it. So it's something to consider for sure. So moving on to GBPUSD here, right? If we look at GBPUSD, let's go ahead and start off on the daily time frame here on GBPUSD. Daily did close strong bullish here. Do want to make this fresh. Actually, wait, bring it back. So daily support, move it down here. All right, so daily did close bullish here, respecting that 1.3 level. We're back to that 1.3. 4 hour is closing bearish, so mixed session bias today. We do have 4 hour time frame. We do have this previous 4 hour support here that looks like, I want to see how this looks on lower time frame. And then we of course have this one down here. This is more of an important one. Now I would just want to see how that looks there. Okay, this is where that rejection is, the 15. Yeah, 15 came from that. Since the wick crosser, we can move it to 15 like this. I think sells below that range is going to make sense. If we are a little bit higher, we could sell 2 here, but I don't think that's going to be enough with all these rejections, 4 or 5 pips, depending on how we close. If the 1 hour can close, then it will be, yeah, then you can look to fill that, because that would be the 1 hour. But yeah, ultimately looking for sells below that. Now, if buys want to play out, remember, mixed bias session. Above here could be an option. Just have to see how it closes, because might be tight, might not be worth it in terms of risk to reward wise, if that's only 5 pips to that rejection zone. 1 hour does look like it has more space here. Rejecting that 1.3 is also important though. It's been a very, very strong zone for us. I do quite like the sells here. A lot of more clean candles here to take the sells instead of the buys. Buys is a little bit more choppy, but we'll see how that forms. Nevertheless, looking at gold here on the other hand, gold is also dumping here. We do have a zone here, and this is the 15-minute support. 15-minute support here. We can look to tap into that. 30-minute has nothing at the moment. 5-minute structure is not even formed. So what I'd like to see is, I'd like to see some sort of 15-minute, this 15-minute candle closing bullish, and next one getting below somewhere here. So either here it sells below here is going to make a lot of sense here. So that'll immediately make sense, sells below this type of zone. If not, looking for pullbacks for sells from here. Looking for pullbacks and sells. So see what GJ is doing at the moment. GJ just dumped down here already without us. So that's a shame to see that. I really hope that that 15 would have given us a nice close. We did tap the 1 hour support. Now it's making a decision. So we will see what happens. We'll see what happens from here. Yeah, I really hope that we could have just closed here and then trade to that 1 hour support. Would have given us at least a 7 pip range or something where we were. That was kind of my plan here. Now we're sitting at 1 hour support. Breaks my rules to sell it to sell into support here, right? So maybe 15 minutes here, which will be closer to our trading time anyways. In 15 minutes, we can close the 1 hour below 1 hour support here. It's a heavy rejection wick zone. Look at all of our rejections have been coming from here, including the last rejection here. So we will see what ends up happening if we can close below or not. I mean, maybe the 15-minute itself is going to be able to close below the 1 hour support, but now your range doesn't make sense, right? Your range doesn't make sense. You're looking like at a 12 pip range. Stop loss is now becoming, I think you can get away with 22 pips for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how price forms. Obviously, a little bit annoying that this is just dumped straight through. I think if we were going to be aggressive, maybe 5, but yeah, I'm not looking at it at this time. 30-minute didn't even give us bearish close, so we can't supersede a 30-minute candle here. 30-minute would have been nice if we had a 30-minute resistance. Take 30-minute setup too. So yeah, we closed above the 1 hour support as well, and that's it. So GEO as well, interestingly moving up here. Dollar is playing a role in here, so I want to see what Dixie is doing. Starting to chill a little bit, created a gap, still this major gap here. So we're seeing Dixie pull back after this major elections. We see 4 hour, although creating a support at the moment. Does it want to pop up a little bit and then roll over is going to be the question. So we'll see what ends up happening here. We'll see what ends up happening. And gold at the moment, I want to see how this candle closed on gold. Closed bullish. Doji bullish. Not really creating a very strong support, but this is where structure can be made, right? This is where structure could be made to continue down. So we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see what ends up happening. Setup 6 can make sense if we manage to get back there. Yeah, we could look for that. Yep, we could look for that. It's been quite a big push, so we'll see if it has the juice to get back to that spot. But it does make sense, especially with this 15-minute close. It does make sense. We haven't tapped the target yet, so yeah, it would make sense. See some sort of rejection from there, but we'll see if price wants to get back to there. Price can get back to there, then yep. And yeah, so pullbacks on gold. If we want to pull back into gold, maybe somewhere into this previous range here, and we start to leave this range, we can look for sells as well. Boom, if we leave this range, can look for sells towards the downside. Kind of want to see it wick into the zone, reject. That can be a selling zone as well. So we'll see what ends up happening, how gold wants to pull back. If gold just wants to pull back here, make a lower high, we can of course look at that. Or if gold just wants to chill here, we take setup ones, but we need to watch this zone here. So maybe we just end up selling below here instead of being stuck between key level. Ranges are pretty big on gold, guys. Between this line and this line is a 50 pip range, right? 50 pip range between this line and this line. So we need to consider that. Make sure you're measuring today. Make sure you're checking your ranges. Very important to understand how big the ranges are, right? So yeah, let's see how the 1 hour candle. I think the 1 hour candle here on not the one, the 30-minute actually is going to be important. If the 30-minute closes back in the range or not is going to be the question. Closes back in the range, it's pretty interesting actually to see that type of close, and then to look to continue sells will have to be something we consider. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. If we look at DAX here, see what DAX is doing. Start off on daily time frame for Mr. DAX. Previous daily here. This crossed through with a few times with wicks. Previous daily closing bullish here. 4 hour time frame also closing bearish here. Kind of looking like GU actually. Kind of looking like GU. 4 hour resistance up there. So mixed bias here. We have a 1 hour support here, so I feel like sell is going to make sense. We'll see how it looks on 15 and 30. 15 a little bit lower. I hate cascading supports like this. They really annoy me. And is 15 even lower? Ah, annoying. So obviously below the, I think below the 1 hour, there's a small squeeze. You can look to squeeze this range here. It's about 16 point range. 16 point range below the 1 hour. If not, then below here also, but then the 30-minute is right here as well. Cascading support. Let's see how structure forms on this, and then we'll take it from there. We will take it from there. So yeah, that is the plan here. That is the plan. Let's see what ends up happening. GJ is slowly but surely continuing down here. It's a shame about that close. I really would like a nice close there. Would have been very clean, I think. Well, not clean. We don't know the outcomes. This is trading, but in terms of a setup here and following an idea, it makes total sense. So that's it. That's the analysis here. Now let's wait for potential opportunities and then take it from there. So appreciate you guys showing up on Friday. Let's get it. Let's see what we can wrap up here on the week. If you enjoyed the analysis, make sure to leave a like. You guys know the drill here. If we can do the YouTube business, I would appreciate that. 300 of us in here, get the likes up to 100. I would appreciate that. You guys know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game. Sells will be below buys. I need to see a little bit above. I need to see a little bit more information. So I put question mark. Question mark, question mark. To make sense or not to make sense, that is the question. At the moment here on GJ, we're sitting at that 1 hour support. So in 9 minutes here, we'll have an idea if price wants to go above or below the 1 hour support. So we'll see what happens with that. Yep, S5, that was a clean one. This is Goldilocks structure for that. Already sells. Yeah, I think this is too close, but we'll see. Makes sense. 1 hour sells. Yep. GU. What is this? 30 minute. Sells below here. Let's see how tight this is. You know, we'll see if we can do. We also have to watch the key level is also important. Could react off that. Sell and buy. Okay, stay out the range is your plan. Fair enough. I think that is always good. What makes you pick out this point here instead of the support? That's my question. Why exactly this point here? Was this a 4 hour something you found? Sell, setup 5, yes. Sell below, out after we get outside the back inside the other range. Yeah, that would be a continuation sell. Yeah, the setup 5 was very nice. GU on gold. Let's see, what's this? GU here. Sells close below. Alright. Middle of range. B zone. Yeah, it depends on how it closes there. Depends on how it closes. Setup 6 sells. Yep. Plans make sense here. Well done, boys. Nothing major. I think just probably wonder what Claudio picks this line off. Let's see where he gets his line from. Maybe this previous 4 hour support. Key level? No, it's not a key level. Oh, 500. Yes, the 500. Where your sells on GU. You're right. 500. What about selling to 500 if we get a clean close? Selling to 500. So yeah. Buddy, should I hold AUD USD swing? I took it from the bottom. What's your plan, man? You should never get into a trade without a plan, right? Always have a plan. If you don't know how to analyze, then how are you going to be profitable long term? How are you going to be profitable long term? So if you got in from the bottom, now what? You're at a daily resistance. Was this target? Was stop loss below all the way this wick? Then hey man, you're not in much profits. Was stop loss nice and tight? We're at the target, right? Targets are going to be your next support and resistance, right? That's what it's going to be. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yes sir, DJ Khaled. Even though that's Drake, but was he the producer for that song? Are you full-time trader? Yes, but remember, trading is not a full-time job. You don't need to be at the charts. You don't need to be at the charts for 8-12 hours a day. So I wouldn't consider you're not full-time. You don't have to be full-time, but yes, if you're looking at being full-time, it is. But that's the beauty, right? Is that you can be a full-time trader. But yeah, it's one of my primary sources of income. I think that's a better question. Looking at 5-minute BS, it's only 5-6 pips, perfect close 500. That's why. Yeah, but this is something I want to discuss is that this is where sometimes you get those fake outs, right? So you'll get a nice close below 500 deep, and then it pulls back, stops you out. You get what I mean? That's the risk of trying to sell once we've reached the low of the session. You know, it is more confirmation, I do agree, but then if the move has played out and price is pushed down, that's where, especially on something like GU, you know, that is where it literally can pull back harsh on you. This is where it becomes risky. Your plan for sales on gold makes sense. Yeah, it's okay, keep that drawing. Only if it bounces off the previous range. Well, that's so the point is that, okay, is there an opportunity to sell there if we're gonna have bearish momentum? Because imagine imagine how the 1 hour candle would look, right? 1 hour candle would look something like this, and you're selling here, or a little bit higher here. You know, you want to be in, a good rule of thumb, be in as close from the structural point as possible, so that you don't have to hold through this. Same as yesterday, GU sells, right? How we got the pullback. Very similar. What's GU doing? So, I mean, GJ is trying to create support on that 1 hour. So 3 minutes here, we might not close below the 1 hour. So that's not going to give good probabilities for continuing down. Overall, it's looking like below 198 is going to be the option if sells are going to play out. It's a small range though. 5 minute type of zone here. This zone was the initiation of the move. We saw price then break structure up here with this move. So this could be a heavy reaction zone if price wants to continue up. Harry, do you trade NY session? I do trade NY session. Harry, do you think gold and GJ have negative correlation? Since I watched these 2 weeks, GJ drops and gold goes up. Sometimes, but not always. Sometimes, but not always. There is sometimes a correlation, but not always. Harry, yesterday GU sells based on 5 minute, based on 15 minute, entry on 5, yes. You can see the plan I put. So it was a setup 1, right? Yesterday the GU sells I took happened after stream, but if you guys were listening on stream with analysis and ranges and understand, then yeah, you could capitalize off it. Now initially this was the move here, right? So we closed below here, we closed below the range, right? Setup number 1, but this I didn't really plan for this closure like this. So I said, okay, if I can get a pullback, we'll be fine, right? So I can get in with a pullback. So essentially all I did is wait for that pullback, which you can see happened here. Waited for price to create resistance and then sold after the resistance creation here towards the downside, right? And I even ran conservative stop. I ran like a 10 pip stop here with the idea that if anything closes above here, I can manage and lose only 5 pips. I could have even ran a tighter stop, but it was getting late in the session and I said I could have ran a 6 pip stop here, but I said no, I'm just going to hold this here, and then I closed at about 10 pips here. So 1 to 1 I closed at, you know. It's because of the drawing, guys. The drawing is what did it. The drawing of the plan, the one that I sent here to in exclusives, was because that's what happened, you know. Let the 5 minute close bearish and then go. But yeah, that's the idea behind it. How come I only make small pennies with my $700 account? I want to put 150, I can with a 700 balance. That's bad risk management, man. You're risking about, what is that? You're risking about 20% of your account, risking $150. So do you even know how to trade profitably? Have you traded profitably before? Do you have a plan? Why would you spend $150 to lose? Educate yourself. Get good at this game. Learn about risk management. To learn about risk management is free, right? This is why I created that course for free. Just go to my website, click this here, and you can get risk management. Learn this first. I don't understand till today. It's a repeated question why people are giving money to prop firms, giving money to brokers just to blow money. And then finally, when you realize you need to learn the skill, they come and they say, oh, I don't want to pay. I've spent too much money losing. You don't have to lose. You don't have to lose, right? You can control how much you lose. And that's what's going to be important, is that, yeah, you will have to lose, but I mean, you don't have to lose as much as you think you do. Like you can control that, you know, with good education, with a good plan and good form for, you know. The reason is so I can possibly make 300. You won't make 300. You'll give it back. What do you mean you can make 300? To break 1K? Bro, you're not going to make any money. You have no plan. You have no skill. Do you have a profitable strategy? You can't even manage risk. How are you going to trade profitably? You're going to blow your 700. And then you're going to come back to me, hopefully, and say, listen, I blew my 700, but now I don't have money. Whereas you can pay much less and learn a lot more, right? You know, don't try to flip your account like that without knowing the skill. You know, like you can learn so much more for a fraction of the cost. Fraction of the cost. You know what I mean? Yeah, free risk management course is free. I'm not insulting him, but it just makes me upset that this guy is here, you know, with $700 willing to spend in the market, which is a very high probability he'll lose it with this type of approach, guaranteed. Thinking that he can make $1,000 here. It's not gonna happen. No, I know risk management, but I wasn't to roll the dice. It sounds like you're gonna roll the dice here, risking 20% and saying, so I can get to 1,000. It's a roll the dice type approach, man. It's gonna burn you long term. You're better off going to the casino if you want to roll the dice. When is London market open? Is it an hour from now? Yes, but London trading happens from now. London trading happens from now. 1 minute strat would have been great on gold if 15 wasn't there. I think this is not a day for 1 minute type strat. You know? But yeah, 15 minute is an obstruction. We will see. Remember, we still have sells below the 15. We just need to see how it forms. Which trade are you planning to take? Bro, if you know what's going to happen with a plan, why not put more to make more? Exactly. That's exactly what I do, right? Because I have probabilities. That's what allows me to risk. But psychology also plays a role, right? That's exactly what I do. I've increased risk to a point where I'm quite comfortable. That's my point. That's what I'm asking of you. I'm asking of you, do you have a strategy, a plan to risk that amount of your account? Because let's say you're happy to lose the whole 700. You're comfortable losing the whole 700 and you just treat that as a risk, right? My point is, are you going to do that gambling or are you going to follow a plan? Because if you're following a plan, you have probabilities. You have probabilities to that. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you, is if you don't have probabilities, then what's the point? You're just going to blow your money. It's a zero-sum game. You know? Have you proved that plan? Trade 750 on demo, see how it goes. You probably do well on demo, but then in live it changes. I mean, we can't say, but I just don't like this I don't know about him though. I don't know what his level is. I'm just trying to protect him from blowing $700. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. So we'll see. But yeah, I think demo would be good to see if you can even grow it profitably. You're right. Right, so look, 15-minute close bullish here, guys. 15-minute close bullish, 1 hour respected, 1 hour support. This is what we're talking about. That 1 hour support would have been important here. So technically, if we reverse the candles here, if we reverse the candles and say that we got the close here, we probably would have been out break even on this trade anyways, because it would have tapped 1 hour support, would have gone break even, this would have come back. So ultimately, it's not the worst thing. But now I think sells are probably going to make sense. We'll have to see how to execute in this zone. I need more price action. How did GU close here on the 1 hour? GU close 1 hour kind of doji. It's also respecting 1 hour support. We will also see Mrs. Gold or Mr. Gold, 1 hour no top wick. Hopefully this can flip and form a top wick, will give us good probabilities. And then again, I think the plan here will be probably sells below here. We could melt today quite a bit, if not pullbacks to create structure. I hate it when someone calls Forex trading gambling. It hurts me. It shouldn't hurt you. You should tell them straight to your face, yes, it is gambling. But that's why you are where you are in your life today. Because you take no gambles. Everything in life is a gamble. You make a business decision, it's a gamble. Gamble means a probability of winning, probability of losing. So you can't go around saying that, oh, Forex, you're gambling. Well, you are gambling too. If you go to your boss with a business proposition or with an idea, you're taking a gamble that he will like it or not. If you do something without someone's permission, you're taking a gamble that that was the right thing to do. Everything is a gamble. Nothing is guaranteed, right? Look, even you going to school is a gamble. You're not guaranteed to pass. You're not guaranteed to do well in school. You're taking gambles, but educated gambles, right? There's a difference between casino gambling and gambling in general. Casino gambling means that 50-50 odds or odds are stacked against you. That's just having a gamble. But, you know, a planned and, you know, something with probabilities is just how life works. The difference is we're making decisions every single day. We're superior. You learn a skill that can't be done. I don't think Forex is a gamble. Life is a gamble, brother. Everything, every decision you make is a gamble. Just right now, you writing that in chat was a gamble that people will agree with you or not agree with you. Am I right? There's a percentage of people that's going to agree with you, and there's a percentage of people that's not going to agree with you. So that's a gamble. It's a gamble that what you said was right. So there's all probability and statistics to everything. Just Harry? Yeah, probably. You know? So if someone tells you that, hey, you're gambling, tell them, okay, yeah, I am, but I have probability and statistics. Tell me one thing, then ask them the question. Always reverse the question. Never argue with someone. Just accept what they say. Say, yeah, I am, but when in life do you not gamble? And they'll be like, well, I have a job. And I said, so in your job, you don't make decisions? And then they'll just get stuck. And you said, so that decision is not a gamble if you were right or wrong? See? Always reverse. Never try argue. Whenever you have an argument with someone, the best way is to dissect the situation. So if this is the best, if you have two people here and there's an argument, there's a conflict, take the conflict as a third entity and then solve for that, right? This is the best way. This has always helped me so much, right? Is that, let's say you're arguing about risk. Don't argue against each other. Speak about risk itself. Say, okay, the problem is risk. Put the points together and just argue about this point. Don't argue about anything else. So it's a huge benefit that gets you very far. Very, very, very far. Especially in relationships. Holy crap. That's a golden mine for a relationship. You know? You don't spend enough time with me. Well, you like my art? Thank you. I'll charge for that $1 million. We'll see if we can sell it. At a stoplight where you sit at a restaurant at your current job, this is a comment. Family members, yeah. What pair is more volatile, EU or GU? Oh, I think they're about the same, but maybe slightly a bit more the GBP. GBP, I would say. At Tradesharpe, question mark. I'm not sure what's your question. Staying at a job you hate is super risky too. Most people say that it's gambling. Well, maybe. Right, use ranging and Mr. GJ. Let's see what Mr. GJ does. Let's see how DAX opened at Frankfurt here. Interesting. 15-minute candle here in 5 minutes. See if 15-minute candle can close below here. Will be interesting to see. Then we can see what we can do with that. Gold, I still want top wick on gold. Want to see if I have one on my broker. Sometimes you have one on your broker. No, it's kind of gap open as well. Give me a sec, I'll go to come back, guys. Tradesharpe, where are you from and where are you living? I'm from England. I'm living in Dubai. If you won't start a business because it's risky, then you won't think it's any less risky for the people you work for. It's just a position of safety, yes, but there's more risk in starting yourself. It's a perception. If you go to the root of everything in life is gambling. Yeah, basically there's nothing certain. There's nothing certain. The only thing is certain is that at some point you will die. And that's truth. That's the one thing we all share in common. The one thing every single person in here shares that in common. And pay taxes? Well, I don't need to, so. But that's true. For majority of people, yes. Flex. Little bit of a flex. Harry doesn't play those videos of him trading and executing trades whenever he goes to the toilet. I do, but it wasn't long enough. I haven't played it for a while. I should. Just don't want to make it repetitive. Did I put the scam likes? Let me put. I think my Ate and Kuya saw you in Dubai. I'm jealous. Really? They saw me in Dubai? Tell them they can come say hi if they see me. If anyone sees me in public, you can just say hi. I'm not going to bite your head off or something. Would be good if we get the 1 hour top wick. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's a 1 hour, not just a 15. It's always like scary that at some point it'll go up and grab the liquidity. Is it okay to put the support line above 2 candles on gold and wait for a break and close? What do you mean above 2 candles? Support line is where my line is drawn. This orange line, that's your next support. 30 minute, there's nothing here. It's clean on 30 minute. Open sailing on 30 minutes. So we just need to find a way in, basically. No top wick. Yeah, with this momentum, as long as there's structure formed, we can now find not an excuse, but we can find a way to enter without having that top wick there, because we expect price to respect the structure. At the moment, we don't have where the structure is where the top wick is. So that's where in this scenario I'd love to enter off a pullback type entry. Even GJ is trying to make its way down right now. I'd say today GJ is quite complex. 30 support here. $15 right below. I think gold closed below. Yeah, it did probably close below here, but again, another tough scenario where your stop loss will be above the no wick candle. I want at least a thunder, something to give me to put stop loss to protect my entry. My entry is not protected here. 1 minute it is though. We have range though, then take it. Then take it. I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. I think I have protection. Bro, I'm talking about protection on the charts, not somewhere else. You can keep that for yourself. You know, you can keep that. Talk about the charts, bro. What will be SL? Well, if we can get 5-minute structure right now, that's how I'll enter with 5-minute structure. See, this is what I won't like. Like, if I'm in this position and I start to see these pullbacks, I don't like it. You know? So, I'm waiting for 5 structure. I would say if you just take the close below, then you have to put stop loss maybe above here to allow price in case it wants to do a top wick, right? Remember, it maybe wants to do a top wick. See what DAX is doing here? Nothing close below, huh? You look like Barry from OBX movie. What is that? Let's see. Outer Banks. Yeah, I have the same, you know, that's why, probably because of the, it's not tanned enough, it's not tanned enough. Same hair, slick back hair. Fair enough, fair enough. I want to copy from master to all prop firms. I wonder if I should use a demo master or real money master. In execution better in demo versus real? I wouldn't say so, no. I think sometimes demo would be sometimes worse, as they're not going to allocate their best servers. But I read that some people experience problems copying their master as their main account to slave as a prop firm. They can deny payouts saying that you're copy trading. So double check that. This is the pullback I was talking about, guys. Eat you up very quick, this, right? Have you considered growing a goatee? No. What do I want to look like? A shepherd or something? Pullback too big? Well, this is the pullback we want. We want pullbacks here. It's going to be healthy. Because if this even can close bullish, next one close below, it's a very solid thing. We might even get a top wick here, guys. We're not far off, man. We're not far off. Maybe about 15, 16 pips. Yeah, 15 pips from a top wick. So definitely can come in here. And this will prove the point of top wicks being important here. I posted a video online. A short video on my YouTube channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Posting a lot. There's a long video about no wick candles. But there's this short here. It did very well. It did very well. A lot of people viewed it. But the comments were absolutely nuts. This one, 458,000 views. Some of the comments here, people are like, that's not how it works. I had to pin the message. I had to pin a message saying that this is a small part. It's actually the opposite. Bro, you should read some of these comments, man. People were going absolutely nuts. This guy thinks that some algo ran into buy-side liquidity before giving a discount on that time interval. Man needs to go check his testosterone levels. Not right about this. He better be going to the doctor and checking his testosterone levels before writing about the fucking algo. Like he knows shit about an algo. Are you kidding me? He's writing about an algo? Come on. Man doesn't even know what an algo means in true definition. You know, some of this was so funny. Some of this is so funny. So, we'll see if my point can be proved. ICT burner account? We'll see, we'll see. Anyways, guys, let's see what we can cook today. If you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor and leave a like. It helps. I hate to ask for it. But let's see if we can get up to 200. Would appreciate it. Would appreciate it. The goal always since I started streaming was to have 1,000 viewers live. That's gonna be the goal. We're gonna make that happen no matter what. And watch. Imagine helping 1,000 people at once live. It's really, really cool. Giving them information, ranting in their ears, giving them a headache, and also free pips, man. Free pips. No one really does that for this long. Show up every single day. Give trades, show what I do transparently. It's a lot of information. What time does this candle close? 30-minute also closes in 7 minutes here. So we'll see how this cooks. We'll see how this cooks. Scalping gold with prop firms is a pain in the ass due to spreads. Don't scalp. I don't like scalping. If you're scalping for 3-4 pips profit, I don't like it. I think it's not that profitable. And it's too much. Long term, it's not a good strategy to be learning. I'll tell you that much. Long term, it's not a good strategy to be learning. So just don't do that. Most prop firms spreads on gold are not too bad, I would assume. How much are you guys running on FTMO right now? Like 1.5, 2 pip spread? Especially on a day like today, it actually should be higher maybe. Because ranges are massive. My spread is here almost a pip. 0.7. It is good 0.7. 2.5, 3.5, yeah, that's pretty heavy 3.5, but ranges are bigger. Mine is like 0.7 today, 0.6, 0.7, which is extremely good. Tony getting scammed. Tony getting scammed by 1 pip. FTMO here 0.5 to 5. Are you joking? To 5? Bro. Vantage spread is sexy. I'd say one of the best for gold. Yeah, IC is pretty good. IC has consistency. I don't like people with very, very low spreads. I think that is a little bit fishy. What broker do you use? I'm not affiliated with any broker. I just trade personally on IC. Man, the amount I've shouted them out, they should pay me something. But no, I don't affiliate. I've got a lot of affiliate offers, but I don't take those offers as not gonna sacrifice my brand for someone else's. Ask them, they don't need affiliates. They don't need affiliates. They're too big. I think 1 month they did $1 trillion. Don't ask me about brokers, guys. I haven't gone and tested every single broker to tell you. You know, so don't ask me about brokers. If you Google search, Tony, Google search IC markets $1 trillion. They had one, I think it was 1 month. Just check with me. Was it 1 month, 2 months? How long was it? They did $1 trillion of transactions, which is nuts for like a retail broker. For a retail broker, it's extremely impressive. Four minutes for this candle to close. Would be great to have a 5-minute candle close below here, guys. So it'll be a 5-minute lower high. We'll also have the new 15-minute candle close. and a 30-minute candle close below. So I think that would be our shot here, because this is the 5-minute structure I've been waiting for, and that would be my entry. Kind of exactly what happened here. You see this candle close? This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this candle close here, the exact same candle close to print here. Same size would be perfect as well. Same size would be perfect. Hopefully it doesn't just dump straight. For 3 minutes is quite a while though. Yeah, I hope it doesn't just dump straight. In March they passed 1 trillion. Yeah, that's nuts. For a retail brokerage, it's very impressive. Remember, there's just in Dubai itself, guys, just Dubai itself, there are over 300 registered Forex brokers here. Can you believe it? Just in Dubai, 300 Forex brokers. Would you start your own brokerage? Probably not, no. I never say never, but I don't vision that something I want to do is start a brokerage. Do you personally think algo is good to use to get trends? What do you mean by algo? Man, listen, the last few days, for me, everything that I've said, like look, here you get a perfect close because it's not something that I'm looking, but the one I'm planning, it's just going straight. Like why the ones I'm planning these last few days? Sucks. You're cursed. You're cursed. That's why. Because you guys are here. It's all your fault. Nah, this is just trading in a nutshell, guys. Come on. This is just trading in a nutshell. There's times where it does this. The times it gets a nice close. It's just what trading is all about. I mean, if this 5 can chill like this, might still be okay for like a straight dump. We'll see. 1 minute for the candle to close. We also might have a wick fill opportunity because remember, wick fills, it is not rejecting anything. There's this little 5 minute here. I'm interested to see if it closes below or above. We'll see. We'll see. If we close below, wick fill opportunity will be 42 pips to there. Still 0.38 RR. To which 30 level? Yeah, but the whole range here is about 60 pips. This you can use as watch. And we're talking about wick fill here, right? So wick fill is actually a little bit more. Rejecting key level, you might be right there, bro. You might be right. Not you might be, I know you are. You can see that actually. Thanks for pointing that out. Actually, we didn't. We stopped before, so that's even better. See? Even better. Look at this rejection here, huh? Not even closing below the 5. Oh, this might not even close below the 5 support. Man, this is why we wait for closes. So I get pissed, but then when I see my plan actually work, it's such a good feeling. Like, look at that. Like, you know, this is why you follow a plan, to avoid this bullshit. Imagine you sold the lows. You know? Is there a video on how to analyze your time frames? Yes. You can watch this video. The 4-step method. This 4-step method here is gonna explain and also direct you to those videos. So now what are we looking for? 15 closed doji, 30 minute did still close below here. So what would I look for now? This is an interesting scenario. How would I get involved in this now? Makes sense to get involved on a 30 minute. Stop loss on a 30 minute would be, well, it's kind of late now. 35 pips above the high. I guess like another 5-minute structure here and then break below that or below this type of range here. I think Raja shared the cost of starting a new broker firm in one of his recent live. It was less than 300k. No, it only cost you about 150k, less than 150k. There's only depends on which liquidity provider you use. You just need to lock up $100,000 with them as a guarantee until they become comfortable with you. You know, with regulations and everything, broker can be a shady business, you know, with regulations and everything, because they're not here to stay like this. I'll tell you that much, guys. Brokers are not the brokers that are out right now. They're not here to stay until they can get in on top of regulatory conditions here. I saw on the interwebs, on social media, that another prop firm went down. It's a shame to see that. Rug pulled. Mess everyone up. How do brokers make money? Most brokers run a hybrid model, meaning they have an A book and B book. So when the client loses, they win. When the client wins, they lose. Now, the reason they do that is because most people lose money in this game. So they just hedge against you. That's their model. But hybrid model means they will also be on both books. Now, another way, right, that they make money, and the way that they should be making money, is that they broker. So what does broker mean? Broker means you're a middleman. You connect a retail to liquidity provider, and you take a small fee from that. How do they take their fees? Commissions, and they take it from spread. So they can play with spread too. Obviously, they're getting tighter spread than what they offer you. That is why they're able to offer you. That's how they're able to make money. So if they jump spread a little bit, they're making money. If you guys have ever traded during a break-even phase, and I hope, not hope, but you guys should experience this sometime during your journey. And when you trade in a break-even phase, you'll notice how much commissions add up, especially if you're trading break-even phase with decent lot sizes. I would say with something like a 2 lot size plus. Even though in the grand scheme of things, it's not the most decent, but I'd say once you're trading above a 2 lot, you can start to make good money. Not good, but I mean, it's definitely, 1 lot is like, okay, now you're starting to trade. 2 lot is like, now you're starting to risk more than $100 per trade for sure, you know. So when you start trading with that size, you will see commissions, how they add up. You will see commissions, how they add up, especially if you're trading during a break-even phase, right? If you're trading during a break-even phase, you'll see how much commission adds up. Do some brokers steal information? I'm sure some scammy brokers would do, right? I'm sure scammy brokers would do that. I think all companies who are scams are gonna steal information. Right, GJ respected 1 hour support like a king, right? On the 1 hour I'm talking about. Now it's starting to move up here, but we have bearish bias on GJ. GU is stuck, huh? GU is stuck. GU is stuck. Maybe buys above here would make sense. The bigger the stuck, the bigger the unstuck. It's true. It is true. Any thoughts about IC markets? Yeah, I use them. Friday is holiday in Dubai? No, it's a short day because of Friday prayer. So it's normally a half day. Who wins a fight, a gorilla or a grizzly bear? Bro, a gorilla. Gorilla wins, bro. Gorilla wins. Man is gonna chuck the grizzly bear. Grizzly bear can only swipe. It can have some good swipes, but the gorilla will just absolutely wreck it. Would you trade NY on Monday? No, I won't trade bank holidays. I don't trade bank holidays. We do have a, what's this? I think Columbus is one of these days. But no, I don't trade. Might be a bit slow. We even have European bank holiday, but England, London market still open. You know, so we'll see. But no, NY is not going to be valid for me, especially on a Monday, beginning of the week. Gorillas will win because they have better IQ. Yeah, I think it'll be a close fight. It will be a close fight. Like McGregor versus Khabib, you know? Even though, but Khabib, you know, I think he was going to win. But still, it's like that type of fight. Okay, let's, what about this question? Not sure, grizzly bears are absolutely insane. Yeah, but imagine a full gorilla, you know? If these gold trades hit, you're gonna buy both and live stream the fight? Damn. I have to buy a gorilla and buy a grizzly bear. Not sure who I'm gonna contact from that. Damn, gorillas get beat by leopards and crocodiles. We are the greatest threat because of guns. Gorilla's weakness. 400 pounds. We squat 400 pounds, bro. Come on, what are we saying, man? Damn, it's a bit graphic. Poor gorilla. Shouldn't be showing that. Yeah, maybe the bear wins, man. Bears are pretty strong. Chat GBT it. Yeah, they don't have a quit. So the question is gorilla with a knife. Gorilla with a knife. Hi, I started waiting for close above, but sometimes I miss my trades just because it closes too far away. Well done. You've learned to now trade following a plan. Good job. That's exactly what you want to do. Learn to trade following a plan. Hi, what's your opinion on trading robots? Do they even work? I have a video coming out about that. In a week or something. Gorilla with signals, then we have to go with that. Sell on 1 hour close below that 1S probably would be the one. But GJ is looking choked since the it's looking really, you know, tough for sells here. Not a very clean pair in London recently. Except for last Friday, there was good ranges. When there's good ranges, GJ will be GJ, but when there's no ranges like this, where do you have GU buys? Aggressive buys above the range. I prefer to leave the range, but this would be the aggressive buys here. It's very messy though, so it scares me a bit. GJ counter trend buys. I mean, it's possible, yeah. It's possible counter trend on GJ. I don't know how much I like it. I just don't like that there's this massive resistance here. Like, what worries me is it's going to be this for this. But we have grabbed liquidity from the lows, so that makes sense there as well. See what 5 minute is saying. 5 minute looks disgusting for counter trend buys. Looks like it wants to fail, so I'd say we need 5 minute structure and that should be the one. But I don't like this whole range here. I wish counter trend, you kind of need very clean range, you know. You don't think about S2, what, towards the downside, you mean, for sells? Yeah, it could work, but where's the S2 gonna come is gonna be the question. Is it gonna come right here? Now you sell back into here, could do this. The issue is we have quite good confirmation for upside. We have liquidity grab from the low. We now have a higher low after rejecting the 1 hour support, and now we're breaking resistance here. So your confirmation for sell is only gonna be bias and one bearish candle close. Now if the bearish candle close, let's say rejects something, yeah, now it can make a lot more sense. Because we're rejecting something instead of just going with the first bearish candle close. DAX might close above. 2 minutes for DAX. Yeah, DAX looks interesting here if it can close above for buys. How big would this be? 11 to get there, 7 to fill the range. 15-minute resistance is how big? 17. That looks quite interesting. DAX might be an option here. Bro, can you believe I just talk about it? I just talk about it. And look what it does. You can't fake it. You can't fake that. You can't fake that. Literally, I just talked about it, literally. Can you believe that? Like, it's almost unbelievable. I just talked about it. Okay, 5 close here, 15 ripping. It's actually crazy. It's happened before though. Look. Holy man, that was my plan here for buys. So it's playing out, which is nice to see. Man, 30 could be another way to enter. It's at resistance. This is the whole point, was to get to this bloody 15 resistance and 30 resistance. This was the buys I was looking for above this resistance. Setup for what? For sells? No, sells will be below here. If sells happen below here. Setup for? There's no setup for. I don't know what setup for. Which setup for? There's nothing. I can't find German 30 in MetaTrader. It might call DE30, might be called DAX. You have to check what your broker calls it, right? Will depend on your broker. Yeah, German 40 it can be called. It's not renamed, it's just different brokers call it different things. Like my broker calls it DE40. That's on my broker's DE40. I think for you guys on FTMO, what is it? German 40 maybe? GER 40? Yep, German 40. Is this worth it now? 15 for 10, 11. I don't know, man. Oh, 30 minute? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if you base it on 30 minute, correct, yes. Yep. Guess I have to wait here. Testing my patience this week. Testing my patience. Really testing my patience. Guys, gold made a freaking top wick. Where is the haters about price doesn't make a top wick? It's nuts. You guys should go read that reel, man. It's insane. Reading the markets is running through your veins. How many years of trading? Coming on to 5 now. We're coming on to 5. By next year, it will be my 5th year of trading. Started in 2020. Crypto trading I started in 2019. So, yeah. Look at GJ. Wow. This is what I mean. Follow bias. Wow. Bias is sometimes... This is why I'm always scared of counter trend trades. I mean, today it was nice. It didn't break the high. But the day that this breaks the high and you get triggered... Shit, bro. I hate... This is where I'm really pissed. Really pissed when I take a counter session bias trade. And I know it's part of my plan that those trades are risky, and then this crap happens. You know, it makes it really bad feeling. It's like, oh, I knew that. Gold didn't only make a top wick, it had bullish structure shift. It did. Right here, broke structure. So now, yes, it is possible. What is bias though? We have previous 4-hour bearish, previous daily bullish. It is mixed bias, man. It is mixed bias. I wonder if we can look for buys today on gold. That is actually a good shout. You know, I think buys might be an option here for London Open in 10 minutes. We'll have the 1 hour potentially closing bullish here. 30 minute will close bullish. This looks like a nice 30 close for buys. We'll have a little thunderstorm action. If not, buys above this high here as well. Yeah, this could be interesting. CT setup 6. Let's see. No, this just blasted through it, and no break of structure, right? For S6, we need break of structure. It respected the high here. Ask me, I trade since 2017 and I still struggle. After knowing everything about trading, I still struggle. Is it because of mindset? No, it's because you don't want to make a change. You just try to keep making money, but instead you lose money. You need to start making a change. You need to enjoy the process and learn the process without spending too much money. It's very straightforward. Very straightforward. You have to just start following a process and keeping money out of the equation for now. Because you're not going to make money anyways. You're your own living proof that you're not making money, right? So the way to do it is to just go back to square one and start and say, listen, I'm going to follow something and find a method and learn and actually get good at this skill and then start risking money, right? Because if I asked you this, you have two choices. You have a choice to try and make money without having any knowledge, but you have a 90% chance of losing money, or you at least have more than a 50% chance of making money, but you need to have delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is going to be very important here. Man, fuck DAX, bro. That's so annoying. That twice today. It's okay. We have more opportunities above the 1 hour. London Open can also do some nasty shit, man. It's much faster losing than getting it back. Yeah, my favorite saying for that is good things take time, bad things happen quick. This time of the day, I say I hardly ever see a proper trade. Any of the trade in the morning, the time it's a loss, assets go on average minus 30 to plus 30 directionless. Yeah, maybe you are not trading this time properly. Seems like you're unprofitable during this time. This has been my most profitable time in trading during my whole career here. And I've luckily documented that live. Every single live trade, you can see the time, 10, 15, 11, 11, 9, 9:50, 10, 11. You can see all the same time for over a year and a half documented from entry, exit, and TP, man. Entry, exit, and TP. So for me, this is a profitable time with proof. I'm not speaking out my ass. You can go back and watch every single stream here. Pick a random one. Boom, pick a random one. Choose it. Find the time, 11:15. Go to it. Let it redirect you. Click the stream. Find 11:15 on the clock. What time is this here? 10:29. Let's go to 11:15. 10:48. What did I take here? Buys or sells? What are we saying? I think the buys here, right? No, these sells here. We'll take these sells maybe. What is it? GBP USD sells? Wonder what I did take here. Oh, ended up taking GU sells. GU sells. Yep. You can go see. Now also, obviously that's a win. I would like to show also, you know, it's not always a win. There are times where we take losses as well. Right? What time was this loss? 11:15. There are times we take losses. There are times we take big trades. There are times we take small trades, right? The point is, this is how trading is, right? We hold drawdown. We get into profit. This is trading. How's this month going for you? Very, very good. I mean, for the beginning of the month, I can't complain. You know, I can't complain, man. No losses yet. So, really can't complain when that happens. I haven't taken too many trades. Last week I took 2 trades. This week I took 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 break even. So that's about it. Whenever my dog barks, I enter long. What asset should give us the signals? Remember one of your quotes, it's harder to build, fast to destroy. Yes. Look at GJ, huh? Bias is king. Bias is king. Wow. 1 hour candle looks juicy. But knowing GJ here, it probably won't give you an entry on a day like today. Just seeing how price action is. Like, who would have thought to just rip sell right there? Maybe some guy has a strategy for that, I'm sure. This is how markets work. How's DAX doing? Isn't it what I said? No, that's liar. 1 hour close below? Yes, that's what you said. But the problem is it won't give you an entry because it's a bit tough with stop loss, right? On 1 hour? Yeah, you can, if that's enough range for you. Do you expect price to dump throughout the whole day to give you 40 pips to get a 1-to-1? So basically retrace this whole move here. If you expect that, yeah. You know, I think that would be it. I don't trust this zone for, but at least you can get to break even a previous 1 hour or something. Actually, your live stream journal is a gold mine. You can learn the skill of taking notes by watching 20 minutes of the trade and watching a reaction and management. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Your break-even point, can one set it to still a few points to cover commission so that the fee will not trade as a lot of loss? But that's your cost of trading. You don't go, right? It's not a loss if that's the cost you pay to trade. That means every win you take, it's a loss because you're losing commission. Doesn't make sense. It's just the fee you pay. So there's going to be a cost to trade. So no, I don't count that because the market doesn't care. The market doesn't care about what? It doesn't care about my my commissions, right? The market cares about its own price action. So I need to make sure that I'm following it based on that. Geo waking up? I don't think. Looks pretty sleepy. Maybe it looked like it was waking up when it was down here. Now it's just gone back to bed. Not in, but can this from that pause candle? Did we break structure? Yeah, 5 minute did. 5 minute respected this structural point here. Yes, it is a form. Yes, it is a form for sure. Yeah, the only problem you have to be careful with right now is you have 1 hour candle closing bullish, 30 candle closing bullish, 15 closing bullish. It's the only thing that worries me here. Give me a sec, guys. I'll just go back to come back before London Open. I'm wondering if we can take the buys here, if we can close above here for buys. No 5 minute structure, would like to see 5 minute structure would be good. 30 minute closing strong bullish here. Previous daily closed bullish here, could be the daily bottom wick being made to test a little bit higher here before continuing the downtrend, right? Before continuing downtrend, because we are rejecting at the moment. It's kind of mixed at the moment. We can also get set up 2 sells. Right now, set up 2 sells would also make a lot of sense. Wow, tough one. So whenever I have a tough situation like this, it's very easy to solve. So if I don't know, set up 2 sells could be perfect here. If the next 15 minute candle closes bearish, can take sells towards the downside. Didn't you say it's not good to buy and sell in the same spot? It's not, but this is a rare scenario where it really does make sense. You really can't argue. Like right now, do you think sells don't make sense from here? So this is where 5 minute structure is going to be king for me. For me, buys don't make sense because of higher time frame, but look at previous daily close. We've had heavy days of pulling back on gold. Heavy days. So this could be a bit of relief. Look at price action from yesterday, right? What did yesterday do? A lot of bullish pressure. This could just be a little bit profit taking, potentially higher low, retest something deeper, and then continue that downtrend. But if we do want to continue down because today is bearish, yeah, we can create that resistance from right here, close bearish and take sells. You know, so this is where 5 minute structure is going to be key, because it will prove to us if we're creating supports to go up or if we're going to just reject this resistance here and go down. Maybe if we get a close below that 1 hour support for setup 2. Yeah, I think, yep. So let's see. GJ close below here, very deep candle close, 40 plus pip stop loss I assume. Yeah, 46 pip. Oof. Same standpoint as me. I don't know if I can justify that, if it's going to be worth it. So I rather just take a close below here and then get better risk to reward, right? Put stop loss like 19 pips, look to get here for 23 pips, much simpler trade. And just skip out on uncertainty of like 7 pips. Like I don't mind missing out on 7 pips. Look at DAX here. This candle here closes in a couple of minutes. Maybe those sells come through here. Maybe those sells come through. Shall see. So high time frame goes up, but still area to fill on lower time frame. But when? Right? You see it's pushing up right now. This is what I mean. So this is where you just have to have the scenario. 5-minute structure should make sense to attempt upside. No 5-minute structure, since you have uncertainty, best to chill. Or you can just go, and if you're fully sold on the buys here, you just take buy on the 15, right? Here's that flip. Here we go, 11 minutes. This might be the one. 11 minutes. GU melting as well. I think we're having an overall melt here. Something's just happened, I think. GU can be sells here as well in 10 minutes. Something's obviously happened because we're seeing same dump in GJ as well. Same dump in GJ. DAX is dumping as well here. Coming to a second selling zone here on DAX. Here we go, getting wild now. Harry, regarding Pip Labs and Tradingview, I've been using Tradingview for backtesting. You can't backtest properly on Tradingview because unless you just stay on the same time frame, and you can't see ticks, and you can't take the trades like you take on Pip Labs. And forward testing, does Pip Labs offer forward testing? What do you mean by forward testing? You will just use your MetaTrader. I did something scary. My girlfriend account I sent an email from a laptop to request closure. It was processed in 5 minutes with no questions asked. That's scary. Anyone can send that email. Yeah, but they can't withdraw funds, right? They can just close an account. Beautiful GJ sales. Yep, the GJ sales did happen. Wow. So my whole day position on GJ played out in 5 minutes. Yep, it did. That's amazing. I'm super shocked at that. Something obviously happened. This is not normal. We obviously had a major dump here with something happened in DAX. So something happened in European market. But yeah, actually no, it didn't give you your 1-to-1 even. Didn't give you your 1-to-1. So you still be holding this. Can you imagine after all that movement, you're not even at a 1-to-1. All that movement. Right? Now you're just sitting at 22 pips. Your stop loss was 46 pips. Now if we had 5-minute structure, we could put stop loss above 5-minute structure. And that sucks because you'd have to just take this negative risk reward actually because it tap target. You can't force it to give you your 1-to-1. You can't force it to say, hey, I want a 1-to-1. No, market is not giving you that. You know? Stop loss is 24 pips. No, if you're going previous candle stops, it will be bigger, right? If you just put a random stop loss, like somewhere random, there's no 5-minute structure to keep stop loss above. So the actual last structural point was actually all the way above the range here. So it equates to about 46 pips. Yeah, even DAX had the same move. I wonder what happened. I mean, DAX is an outlier because DAX normally does these crazy moves, right? DAX is an outlier because it normally does these moves. Not even a good 1-minute entry on DAX today. Let's see. Yeah, DAX is straight down, eh? This might be a 1-minute entry though, aggressive one. But you need something closing below. Is there a video about Pip Labs? Yeah, there will be one coming. A new updated video. There's of course the version 3 video on my channel. Just check the one with the Pip Labs thumbnail. Guys, remember Pip Labs is launching here on Monday, guys. 34% off discount. It's the biggest. We're giving it for cost price. Launch day, version 4. You're not going to be able to get it for that cheap, man. There's no software on the internet that there is that cheap at all. So if you want to take advantage of that, will be a chance. I'm looking at DAX to try a 1-minute scalp here. See if we can catch something. If this momentum is just going to continue like yesterday towards the upside, but continue down. So if 1-minute candle can close below here, might be interesting if we get a little top wick. Stop loss above 1-minute structure. Let's see how it pushes. Oh, coming a bit deep. We'll see if it can just chill a little bit. Yeah, on this flip. Took that on that flip. Flip. Alright, let's see if we can get 1-to-1 here. Just looking for a 1-to-1. Hopefully I can get one. Let's see. Don't like his closing bullish. Oh, we tapped the 30. We tapped the 30. We did tap the 30. Yeah, I might have to get out of this if this flips. Oh, quickly, quickly. If this reflips, I'll have to get out of this, huh? So if this reflips and breaks its high, I'll have to get out of this because we did tap the 30. Alright. Ooh, just tapped it. Yeah. Got out of it there. There we go. Got out of that. Tapped the 30. Luckily, I noticed the 30-minute here. We tapped the 30-minute, tapped the 15 here. Gave it a shot on the 1 minute here, but just another break even, man. Not giving me a break. Just another break even. But I guess how much points did we put into it? We pushed around 120 pips. It's quite good, to be honest, 120 pips. Now if this shit dumps, I guess what to do. It is what it is, I guess. Have to follow my plan. It is what it is, right? So yeah. That's all she wrote. That is all she wrote. Watch it dump now, watch it dump. I got out with 9 points win. That's not bad, 9 points win. I wonder if this plays out now. If this plays out, oof. But I can't, I have to. That's like, even on a normal trade, I'm breaking. I mean, 1 hour still has room. I can't play with that though. Especially with this much momentum. It should just continue. So I can't play with that. But hey, if you didn't get out break even, then this is your chance to be safe at this position here. And then just let the rest do its thing, I guess. Just let the rest do its thing. Alright, so instead of 1 minute can look like 1 minute on gold. Yeah, this is like the 1 minute scalp strategy. Kind of what we saw yesterday with heavy momentum. Kind of what we saw with heavy. Now, the nice thing on DAX is there's no commission, so I don't lose anything. So this is what I like about DAX. I do like that about DAX. Man, that's unlucky, but I think I played the right role on a Friday for myself here. If you're still holding, then congrats. You're up about 140 pips or 14 points. Let's see if it would play out. About 21 points was a 1-to-1. And then I can journal this myself. Let's see. It's a shame. $15-minute close also coming. See if the 15 actually closes below. Wonder if that 15 is there on my broker. Is it? Yeah, it is there. It did tap it on my broker as well, so this is a correct break even regardless. Regardless, there's no way that I don't move break even here. No chance. No chance. So we have to find another entry here. We'll see what we can do. Maybe something below there. So it was correct break even. Regardless, it would have stopped me out break even. I would have been break even on the second shot here. So this is what I call a correct break even. Now break evens on DAX, guys. Break even on DAX is a good shot because there's no commission. So you can take a bunch of break evens on DAX and you'll not waste money in commissions. So it's actually quite good. Gold, what is gold doing right now? Sells will be below this line here. This is your next sells on gold. Let's see how GU closed. GU closed very deep here. 5-minute correlated support. I was hoping to get the same dump on DAX. You see how GU got the continuation? I was hoping for DAX to get that continuation. But DAX tapped target. So listen, we have to accept that a tap target, right? When something taps a target, you can't just be hopeful and saying, oh, it should continue. You don't have control over that. But it's nice that we don't have to waste commission. So I think that was well managed overall. So yeah, now we have to wait for something. If buys are going to play out right now in DAX, we need change of structure. So 50-minute support and change of structure is going to be the one. GJ still chilling at 500. I wonder if GJ, let's see what 4 hours saying. I wonder if GJ, we could have used, remember when we were going through that period on GJ where it was always giving massive stop? So I wonder if this is a scenario where we can just chuck stop loss back in the range and just rely on the 30, the 1 hour to protect stop loss. That's something I have to consider. That's something I have to consider. If I could have just ran stop loss, something like this. In hindsight, yes. Without 5-minute structure is the main reason why, but then we have key level here to protect, 30-minute to protect, 1 hour support to protect. Even could just chuck it over 1 hour resistance. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that is something that if you're keeping a self journal, that's something you can journal. Is today the scenario where you are bearish bias, you come up here, can you now put stop loss tighter and make this trade worthwhile to get to here? It's only 7 pips to here, well 9 pips from the break of the low. So 9 pips to get to there, it will be worth it if your stop loss is around 20-ish pips, right? Because if your stop loss is 22 pips, that's already halfway to TP. You can at least get to break even there and then hold the rest here. Makes it way worth it. Think about gold buys. Yeah, if it closes above would make sense. This we can move up a little bit higher. Now you have structure, right? So this is where the close above would make sense for that. Why are there not commissions for futures? It's just how futures work, right? So futures have obviously their futures contracts, so they have premium. Well, that's actually an options that have premium, but it takes commission from a different way. It's not, look, at the end of the day, there's always a cost to trade, right? But futures is not going to be a general commission, nor do you start in a negative position with like spread. So it's taken at exit. Yes, transaction charges, right? So yeah. Also, guys, I have opened the demo of PipLabs V4. I forgot to tell you. V4 demo is now open. So if you go to the website, you can try V4. You can try the demo version, try our new version. And I've done a gift for you all. I have put 2024 data. 2024 data, not 2019 data. You guys get 24 data. I gave gold, I gave GJ 1 month, and I gave NASDAQ 1 month to go backtest. If you don't know what PipLabs is, this is our backtesting simulator. It allows you to collect data to practice your trades as if you were trading in the real life market. So to start a simulation, you normally add a strategy. This is going to be something new, so you just add a strategy, because in your dashboard, once you log in, you will have a dashboard, but you'll be able to see statistics on how your strategy is, if it's good, if it's bad. There's so many features coming, right? So, well, that are there, right? So you'll be able to see the statistics here, right? Our new clock design is there. So this is just the demo version, but now you guys can try it. Something cool I would like to show you guys as well is when you take a trade, say you just want to take a buy here. Let's just play this. And let's say now my buy is in negative. Maybe it goes into positive. There we go. Oh, never mind. Okay, now we go into positive. I close the trade, right? When you close the trade, you go to history. Check this feature out. This is very, very nice, right? You can right click, add comments. And now you can comment on your own trade. How did you feel about it? What did you feel? You know, you can make this as big as you want, but how was it? What setup was this? This was my new setup. Was this a tested setup? Were you poorly confident? For me, I was poorly confident because I never planned this. Was this tested? No, this was a random trade. Did I feel FOMO? Yes, full FOMO, because I was doing it on YouTube, right? Did I have fear of losing profit? Yes, because it wasn't a planned trade. Boom, you press save. This will save into a database that will be able to show you in the future, right? In the future, you'll be able to see that on your dashboard, and you can see a accumulation of your trades and stuff, okay? So be ready for PipLabs. Be ready for Monday, guys. We will not do an offer like this again. I don't like to promote things. I don't like to I don't like to promote like this, but I have to tell you that Monday is your chance. 34% off is no joke, guys. I mean, it is literally free, you know. I just added another long on GJ. Good luck. Follows your plan. I mean, everything you guys asked for, we did, and we did it as fast as possible, and we're doing it for no increase in price, right? No increase in price. We're actually giving a discount, so take advantage. That's all I'm saying, is just take advantage. If backtesting is something you need to be doing, which I recommend a lot of people, it's a passion-based project, a project that we made. Keep an eye on my Instagram, guys. There will be giveaways, so make sure you're following me on Instagram. A video will go up tomorrow with instructions. You will see instructions tomorrow, and make sure you're checking that out, right? Make sure you're checking that out of how to get access to that code. There will be 34 people for 34% off, and the code I will release on my Instagram, right? If you're on a paying version, you get this dashboard, right? This is the dashboard I was talking about, of course. This is what I mean. You can see your statistics about your simulation, right? You also have a little progress bar of how far you're across your simulation. Say if you simulated, you know. Does PipLabs have free trial? Free trial is the demo version, is the free trial, right? You get all your statistics, your calendar, what profitable days you had, losing days, etc. You know, this is more of an in-depth simulation. Losing days, profitable days, you know, all of that stuff. Which days you trade, you know, and yeah, all of the setups as well. Like, look, this is important statistics. Average winning day is 700. Average losing day is 400. That's important to know. That's important to know, that your average losing day is smaller than your average winning day, right? So this will be good. So I just wanted to show you that. All people can take advantage. I have $17 for trade. How can you help me? I can help you get better at the skill, right? And you can keep your $17. Maybe take out your family for a nice dinner. Treat them. Memories will be a lot worth it than trying to do something with $17 in the market for now. DAX looking good to go short again. We could try. Let's see what it's doing. This problem is it's right next to the support. It would be nice if we were a little bit lower so we have these clean candles to trade. The memory of losing them in 5 minutes can be stronger. Depends how much $17 worth of it. Where's legendary trader at? I don't know, man. I think he's just full margined. And he's just praying right now. Praying that it all goes well. I missed his signals. Well, you'd be every Furu's dream, right? Someone who misses losing signals. Please suggest how to grow $17 to 100 US dollars. Learn the skill, man. Learn to grow money on a demo account first. Learn to grow money on a demo account first. Can the 15 close above here in 2 minutes is the question. Find out on today's episode of Trading with Tradesharpe. We shall see. On a swing trade I get. Yeah. See what happens to him. Gold might close above here. If gold closes above, I think it could be a shot for buys. Price wants to retrace some of this move. 5 minute creating higher lows. I'll probably run stop loss below this 85 key level and the 5 minute support here, as it doesn't have to break that. I can save on risk to reward and save on that. Let's see here. 1 minute for the candle to close. Struggling, huh? 39 seconds, we'll see. We will see, we'll see. Next candle, I want a bottom wick. Does look like it'll manage to close above. But who knows, last 10 seconds can do some bullshit. But so far closing strong. How big is stop loss going to be here? Looking at about 37 pip stop loss. Right, I need a bottom wick on this candle. Can we get a bottom wick? No bottom wick, no entry. Ah, today is nasty. Very nasty, very nasty. Very, very nasty. Even in my broker, nothing. That is nasty, boys. That is nasty. To be that patient, wait for these buys. Wow. Wow. In gold, I would be in gold. Yes, this is my trade. I was looking just for at least a bottom wick and then enter break of high here. Wow. That is moving nice as well. Oh, no. Already up for every 14 pips. Wow. I think this also shows... you saw that a 1 hour candle made its top wick eventually, right? So the same rule applies today when looking for that bottom wick. But this is a perfect close above, just not giving. Now, although this can pump here at any time, At any time, it can come back and make a bottom wick here. You know? Close below the 5-minute resistance, doesn't matter. You're basing the trade off 15. Also, that 5-minute resistance has been tested. Wow. I think I need a code name, man. That's just unlucky. That's just unlucky. This was my buys. You guys saw that right in front of you. Called it to the T. Waiting for bottom wick. Was just about to enter. Shit. Man. This is crazy. 22 pips here already. That's just a normal day at the office for Tradesharpe. Yeah, target one tapped. Target one tapped. What a clean trade. Normal day at the office for Tradesharpe here. It is what it is, boys. I mean, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. This is just what trading is. Now, the difference between a good trader and a bad trader right now is a bad trader will go FOMO into something. A bad trader will go FOMO into something. And yeah, I mean, setup was there. Told you they are watching. Who knows, man? Who knows at this point? I think today, I mean, this was happening since yesterday. Again, I think by next week we'll be back in full action. I can't complain though. The week has been good. In such a week to take 2 wins, 2 break-evens is a very good week. I can't complain. Trades were there. If you guys listened to the trades, you would have made good amount, you know, and if you just chilled, if you gambled yourself, then actually the one trade was done on New York, so you guys wouldn't have seen it on stream here unless you were in the exclusive though, and showed up to that stream. Then and the week before was pretty smooth, the week before that, so really I can't complain. But this is just a little bit annoying, guys. This is annoying that it has to do that. I mean, this was the trade here. This was the trade. I even need to make myself feel sane. This is how much I'm zooming in to make sure there's no bottom wick, and I can confirm there is no bottom wick. There's a little bit of a gap here as well, so kind of gapped open. Ugh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. It happens though, it happens. This is trading with rules, right? This is with trading with rules, but wow. I think we would have been at our 1-to-1 now. Had about 37 pips for 28. Still a bit more. I probably would have closed on a Friday somewhere here. Ah, oh, that's just annoying me. What a nice way to end the week. Would have just closed somewhere here to call it, man. Straight push up. You can't really be upset with a straight push up, right? Not even a 1-minute pullback? Like, really? Fee fun, man. Fee fun. What do you think of GJ shorts? I think the shorts are gone. The majority of them. I think that's the only improvement I'll look back in this session, is putting stop loss above highs here instead of running the full stop loss, and then this would make sense. Trade would make complete sense. So GJ shorts now, if it can pull back and create a resistance, that should be good. DAX change of structure. Don't say anything, bro. Don't say anything. Just don't say anything. We can't say anything. Yeah. Probably gonna miss that now. But yes, that is your 5-minute change of structure. We're not back in the 5-minute range though. So yeah, we're rejecting 15 here as well. So wait for that to close back in the range, will be safer. I did take it. It had bottom wick on trade locker. Oh, amazing. Well done, man. Yeah, if you had a bottom wick, it's valid, man. We have 30-minute higher on DAX. How high is the 30-minute? Yeah. To be honest, I don't know how relevant these will be. Yeah, it has been tested once. That's what I'm thinking about. I was so locked in on gold, I just forgot about DAX. We need to lock in on DAX. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a subscribe. I would appreciate that, so you can show up for next week's streams. We stream Monday to Friday, every single day, no matter wins, losses, break-evens, boring sitting on our hands. All of this bullshit we sit in. GU, bro, what's going on with GU? GU popping up here, yes. What's your plan? Looking for sell with resistance form? For sure. For sure. I think that will be valid. You wait for resistance or you just rip it on flip? Oh, wait, second chart. Five minutes, you just rip it on 5 minutes? Yeah, I wonder if the 5 minute will be enough here. I think it needs to close below this previous 5 minute at least. Yeah, 30 minute has no bottom wick. Hey Harry, any meetup plan in Dubai? I could organize one if there's people interested, for sure. For sure, for sure. Don't like this, I think. The rejection wick. I mean, at least it should make a bottom wick on the 30 minute. You know, that should happen. 15-minute candle closes in 5 minute. I mean, the 5 minute looking a bit deep at this time here, right? Because you don't have much now. You have only about 3 pips by the time the 5-minute candle. So I think when the 5 minute closed up here to make the 30 flip to get back down to the 5 makes more sense. We can see how it forms though. Cheers, Sil, take care. Same here, hope to catch a 1-to-1 NY at least. Hopefully, yeah, it should be. I mean, London, the trade was there, just last second, man. Last second this shit's been happening, but trades are there. It's just a little bit unlucky. I would take a flight from Mexico to Dubai just for a meetup. Oh wow, that's means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that. I wouldn't want to make you do that, man. I feel bad, but I appreciate that. It's a long flight, man. That's a long flight. Guys, I'm gonna leave you with the plan and then I'm gonna head off here because I don't want to just sit here and then nothing happens, right? So plan on DAX right now is to wait for the 15-minute candle close and then see if we can get some sort of 5-minute structure, or if this 5-minute candle closed bearish, next one closes above, to look for buys, right? To look for buys, maybe back inside of this 30-minute resistance as well, okay? This would be the plan on DAX. Plan on GU right now is to wait a little bit more for some price action to form, see how this 15-minute candle forms here. Possibly if this 15-minute candle closes weak bearish, I'd really like to see it test this support here first and then look for some sort of action to take place. Gold played out already, now is making its bottom wick about freaking time. So gold, my trade played out on gold. That's exactly what I was looking for. If you were listening on stream, I was looking for the gold buys, break of that high, would have hit TP here, or I would have minimum at least secured something. Maybe if I didn't, then for sure break even. It's not a losing trade this. But yeah, plan played out perfectly. Bottom wick came, of course. It's basically just about to happen right now. And nothing I can do about that, man. Nothing I can do about that. It's just one of my rules. And it allows me time to enter. I had risk planned, everything ready. And yeah, I mean, the plan was there. The trade was valid. It's just one of those things. If it's going to be like that to me, then there's no harm, because there's only harm if it makes me lose the trade. So yeah, this is my plan here. Hopefully you guys can catch these trades, and tag me on your Instagram story if you do catch them. Check my Instagram, guys. Make sure to check my Instagram for updates on Pip Labs launch and everything. And I'll catch you guys on Monday. Hopefully be sure to show up. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys. See you.